When a golfer wins the Masters, you picture the green jacket, right? Of course, we all know that. But what about the solid gold locket they get in a secret ceremony a year after their win? Or the fact that their supposed lifetime invitation to play can actually be taken away? We're going to dive into the hidden and frankly mind-blowing perks and all the surprising catches of winning the most famous tournament in golf. So, what really happens after the last putt drops and the cameras stop rolling? What does that victory actually unlock, beyond a spot in the history books? Well, it's your all-access pass into a world of secret ceremonies, unbelievable privileges, and some really, really strict rules. You see, winning the Masters isn't just about winning a golf tournament. It's more like an initiation. It's your ticket into one of the most exclusive clubs on the entire planet. And the perks that come with it are both incredible and, believe it or not, surprisingly complicated. All right, so let's start with the stuff you can actually hold in your hand. These are the symbols of victory that everyone recognizes, but trust me, each one comes with its own wild story, starting with the very first prize they ever gave out. Long before the green jacket was a thing, this was the ultimate prize. When Horton Smith won the very first Masters way back in 1934, he got a solid gold medal. And here's the thing, unlike pretty much every other perk that came after it, this one had zero strings attached. It was his, forever, period. That complete ownership is a total 180 from the most famous prize in golf, the green jacket. And nobody tested the strict rules of the jacket quite like Gary Player. After he won in 1961, he just took it home to South Africa. When Augusta's co-founder called him up and demanded he bring it back, Player just said, "Well, Mr. Roberts, if you want it, come and fetch it." Player actually got away with it, but the rules around that jacket are usually as strict as they come. For a symbol of ultimate victory, that jacket comes with a surprising number of laws. The champion only gets to take it off the grounds for 1 year. Just one. After that, it has to be returned to Augusta, where it lives in the champion's locker room for the rest of time. And during that year, you can't wear it with jeans. Every single public appearance needs the club's approval beforehand, and don't even think about being photographed holding a drink while you're wearing it. Next up, the Masters Trophy. And get this, there are actually 2 of them. The permanent one is this absolute monster, a 132-pound sterling silver replica of the clubhouse that never, ever leaves Augusta. Your name gets engraved on it, and so does the runner-ups, which is kind of interesting. But the champion also gets to take a much smaller 20-pound replica home to keep forever. So we've covered the public symbols, but beyond that are the private rituals. This is where a winner truly gets to join the inner circle, and it all kicks off with a dinner that's way more of an initiation than just a meal. So on the Tuesday of Masters Week, all the living past champions get together for the Champions Dinner. And if you're the guy who just won, well, this is your night. You're not just showing up, you're in the hot seat. You're the host, and you have to stand up in a room filled with your heroes. We're talking Palmer, Nicklaus, Woods, and run the whole show. No pressure, right? As the host, you have 3 big jobs. First, you have to pick the entire menu, which is your chance to show off a little personality. Second, you got to give a speech. And finally, and this one might be the scariest of all, you have to pay the bill for a room full of living legends. And the menu choices really do tell a story. You've got a 22-year-old Tiger Woods serving cheeseburgers and milkshakes. You have Scotland's Sandy Lyle, who famously served haggis. And then there's Hideki Matsuyama, who brought in an incredible spread of A5 Wagyu beef and sushi. It's like a culinary fingerprint of the champion himself. Okay, so beyond the dinner, a Masters victory gives you access to places and privileges that even the 300 regular members of Augusta National don't have. This is the real inner sanctum. A lot of champions say their most treasure perk is this right here, a solid gold locket. But you don't get it right away. You have to wait a whole year. Then at your first Champions Dinner, you're finally presented with it. It's the official certificate that proves your membership into golf's most exclusive fraternity. And where does a champion get ready for the tournament? Not in the main locker room with everyone else. Oh no. Winners get access to the ultra-exclusive Champions Locker Room. It's the small, intimate space upstairs in the clubhouse where you literally share a locker with a legend of the game. Augusta actually pairs each new winner with a past champion. Can you imagine? Jordan Spieth walked in to find his nameplate right next to Arnold Palmer's. Tiger Woods shared one with Jack Burke Jr. It's this place of quiet connection where guys like Phil Mickelson have left congratulatory notes on cocktail napkins for Tiger after a big win. But, and this is a big but, not every perk is as simple as it sounds. Some of the greatest privileges that come with a Masters win have a surprising, and sometimes honestly a frustrating, catch. So as a champion, you become an honorary member, which means you can play Augusta National whenever it's open. Sounds like the dream, right? Well, here's the catch. You have to play alone. If you want to bring even one guest, a full member of the club has to formally host you. And with only 300 members in the whole world, that's not always so easy to arrange. Three-time champion Gary Player has actually talked about this frustration, questioning how truly welcome past champions are if they can't even easily share the experience with a friend or family member. It's just a stark reminder of how rigid and exclusive that club really is. But okay, this next one might be the most shocking catch of all. That lifetime invitation to compete in the Masters. It turns out lifetime has an expiration date. Back in 2001, Augusta sent letters to older champions like Billy Casper and Doug Ford, basically telling them politely that their playing days at the Masters were over. For Casper, it was absolutely crushing. He called it the most devastating thing that's ever happened to me in golf. Now, one perk with absolutely no catch is the prize money, and man, has it exploded. Horton Smith won $1,500 in 1934. By the mid-'80s, it was a six-figure payday. Tiger was the first to take home $1 million check in 2001. And in 2025, the winner's prize hit an unbelievable $4.2 million. But after all the rules, the money, and the traditions, there is one final perk. And it might seem small on paper, but for a lot of these champions, it is by far the most valuable and emotionally powerful reward of them all. This last one, it isn't about prestige or money. It's about connection. It's a single tee time on a quiet Sunday morning that for many means more than all the rest combined. On the Sunday right before the tournament starts, every past champion gets a tee time, and they can bring one guest. That's it. No asking a host, no permissions, no red tape. It's just their time. Tiger Woods has brought his son, Charlie. Scottie Scheffler brought his mom. And Rory McIlroy brings his father, Jerry, who used to work 100-hour weeks, scrubbing toilets and bartending just to fund his son's dream. Talking about that one special round, walking up the 18th fairway with his dad, Rory said, "I've even got goosebumps just talking about it." And maybe, in the end, that's the greatest perk of all. It's not the jacket, it's not the money, it's the chance to share that sacred ground with the person who helped you get there in the first place. A perfect, full-circle moment, made possible only by winning the Masters.